My name's Eric Ebner. I graduated from Marshall High School in 2007. That's me on the right, happy as a clam. This summer, I'll be working in Peru with the Andean Alliance for Sustainable Development. I was also a chaperone for the Marshall High School trip to Peru. Throughout the past year, the MHS students were able to raise $12,000, enough money to fully fund the construction of a greenhouse in the small mountainside village of Choquecancha, Peru. Now they had come all this way to build the greenhouse themselves. After a week of sightseeing in Cusco in the Sacred Valley, the MHS group picked me up in Cauca, and we took a 5-hour bus ride through the Andes Mountains. A rough ride for some, but the view was incredible. We arrived in Choquecancha in the afternoon and started to get our hands dirty, digging the foundation for what would be the greenhouse used by the school of Choquecancha. After a couple hours of work at 7,000 feet above sea level, we settled in for the night, sleeping in the school's classrooms. The next day was our first chance to meet the kids of Choquecancha, and the first chance for one of our students, Grace Ballou, to see the impact that her 6th grade class had had on this community some 6 years ago. Okay, Grace, what are we looking at here?
This is a picture of our 6th grade class. This is Cox's 6th grade class, and we donated money to build this library.
You built the entire library with the class funds?
Yes.
Wow.
And the books.
And all the books. And this is the first time you've ever been here?
Mm-hmm.
And how old were you when you raised the money?
I would have been 12.
12 years old. How old are you now?
17.
17.
Did you ever think you'd be here?
No. I'm so happy I am.
That day we celebrated by hosting a carnival in the main courtyard. We brought along traditional American games as well as some Peruvian favorites. Some games, such as cornhole and hopscotch, were a success, while others, like Simon Says, were an entertaining struggle to translate in a foreign language. It was great to get to play with the children and feel welcomed in the community, but there was work to be done. The next day we woke up early and continued to build the greenhouse. We were welcomed by members of the community, many of whom were fathers of the students that the greenhouse would be serving. Together, we worked for more than 2 days, carrying rocks to be set in place as a foundation, making barro, a special type of mud that would cement the rocks together, or placing adobe bricks to make greenhouse walls. None of the jobs were easy, but all of them were satisfying. By the 5th day in Choquecancha, we had finished working on the greenhouse.